Okay, what's up everybody? Happy February 3rd, day 3 of the hashtag favorite February 10 month-long extravaganza where I talk about all my favorite things in life. Thank you for watching a couple other videos I've already posted, and thank you for watching this one right now. I really appreciate it. So in the last video, I was talking about my love for the Chicago Bulls and kind of basketball in general. And today's video is going to be about something else that's also active, something also that involves a lot of like action and exercise, can be outdoors, and that's biking. So we got this bad boy right here, my go-to helmet. I actually got this from like a thrift store, but it seems like it's in pretty good shape, so I'm okay with using it. So I'm gonna put this right here. It's kind of the little centerpiece of today's video about biking. Yeah, something I've been doing for a very long time now, for over 10 years, probably before the hashtag favorite February even started. And I never really liked driving that much. Like I took driver's ed in the classroom behind the wheel, and I don't know, I just thought it was all right. Everyone else was driving and I was like, well, then that's cool. Maybe I could like grab a ride with somebody sometime. I don't know. It would be probably easier that way, instead of everyone having a car and extra resources, extra money, etc., etc. And I did do that from time to time, and still do to this day. But I like to be self-sufficient when I can, right? Like, what if I want to go out to a far place? What if I want to go visit a friend or go to an event or something like that? And biking is kind of my go-to nowadays. And it has been for many years. When I first started biking, it was something that, like, I don't know, it was more of a necessity. It's like, well, if I'm not going to drive, I guess I'm going to bike. Here we go. But I've grown to really love it over the last, 10 plus years of doing it. Especially here in the city, in Chicago. It's a joy to bike around and see all the sights. And on a beautiful day, when it's like 50 degrees outside, it's wonderful. I'm looking outside of my window right now, and it just looks lovely out there. And, maybe it's good biking weather, even though it's February, right? So I guess you just take advantage of the days that you're given. But biking has been such an outlet for me. There was one summer that I wasn't working, and I biked over 800 miles throughout all the Chicago suburbs for the Welcome Sign project. So I was just going to different cities on my bike, starting in Ville Park, and then biking up north, west, south. I was going all over the place, and I was taking pictures with the welcome signs and posting it on Facebook. So that was a really cool project as well. And yeah, I just think biking is like such a great way to get around. It allows you to exercise, to see things you wouldn't normally see going on certain bike trails, and get good views of, well, here in the city, you get a great view on the 606, the Bloomingdale Trail. You get a lot of great vantage points, sight lines, backdrops of the city, just biking down the bridge. So I did that a lot when I used to work at Whole Foods. I did that like every day that I worked. I would bike. And it was always a wonderful time. It might have been my favorite part of the day. Some days was just biking and enjoying the ride, before I got to work. One of the really big pluses for me, biking wise, is playing music. Whenever I have a long bike ride ahead of me, or even a short one, I suppose, I'll put a Bluetooth speaker. Actually, it's right here. This guy. I'll take this Bluetooth speaker, and I will wrap it up on my handlebars, and I'll be the city DJ for the next however long the bike ride is. So it's a great way to not only enjoy my music, but to introduce people to other music that they may not have heard of as well. So that's super cool. I love doing that. It's just great to have that sort of like ability, I suppose, to just kind of like, blast music. I try to be respectful, if I feel like I'm biking in an area with like a lot of animals or, some like special events going on. I don't try to bother them too much. So, I try to keep it within the realm of, common sense, I suppose. I remember one time I was biking down Milwaukee Avenue. I was playing a song from Churches, the band, and there was I think it was Leave a Trace. I think the song was Leave a Trace, and there were some people that were like dancing down the sidewalk next to me because they were loving the music, you know. So that was really fun. You know, seeing people dance as I'm playing music is really cool. You know, it's like I don't really always get to do that. So you know, on a bike, just kind of like in a moment, for a moment in time, it's just super cool. And you use music as like a bonding mechanism, you know, between me and other people, no doubt. Another thing I want to mention is doing like deliveries on a bike. Biking has allowed me to make side cash, you know, extra income, if you will. I've spent many hours on a bike doing Uber Eats, Postmates. I used to do a lot of Postmates in Oak Park when I lived in the suburbs. You know, now more recently I've done it in the city for Uber Eats. You know, I mean, you get kind of get out of it what you put into it for those kind of jobs. And you know, when you bike, you basically, you know, get to keep all the money. You don't have to worry about, you know, gas, repairs, insurance, anything like that. So I do like to do that on a bike. You know, seeing different places and finding different restaurants, just biking around the city. It's a pretty cool way to make a little extra side cash. More about side cash later, actually in a different video. So look forward to that later in February. That's pretty much the biking story. You know, it just it's something that always is pleasurable to me, always is motivating to me to go out and just to like see my world, see the area, see the city on a bike. You know, it's just, you feel like you're out there, you know, you're in it. And there's not a lot of things in my life that really replicate that. So that's why I love biking. What do you think about biking? Do you like biking as well? Do you bike in your city? Leave a comment below and tell me what your biking experience is like, and we can have a discussion about it. Okay, so that's day number 3 of hashtag Favorite February 10th anniversary. Thanks so much for watching this episode, and let's keep going to day 4. All right, much love.
Sure.